Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. Good day, good day. We are all having a good day. Just getting everything finished up now and getting fired up. Sorry, I'm running a couple of minutes late here. Ran into some technical problems, and by technical problems, I mean slept through my alarm. Technically, that's a problem, so, do what we got to do. I sat down on the nap on the couch for an hour and napped for 2.5 hours. So it took a little bit longer than I thought. But I got the game booting up now. Take just a second. Sorry for the delay. Sleep schedule's still a little bit wonky this week, but I'm getting it back to normal. All right. Here we go. Let's fire up the game. Snap. Okay, so in just a moment, the game will be booting up. For some reason, No Man's Sky is the first game that I've come across that has a bit of a hard time playing on my computer, and once in a while it will crash when I boot it up. Well, let me rephrase. It'll crash when I Alt-Tab. So if I bounce off of the screen to step over and touch something like starting the stream or something of that nature, that's when I run into my problems. So I'm not sure why it does that. Fortunately, it's a pretty quick boot up, so it shouldn't take but a second here, but I'm going to have to look into what's causing that. Also ran into another bit of interesting calamity. In the last 5 seconds, I got the wrong donuts. Let's talk about donuts. So, fan of donuts. And today my wife was like, hey, would you mind going and getting us some donuts today? You feel up to it? I'm like, yeah, I'd be happy to get out of the house, and I can go through a drive-thru. I don't have to get out of the car or anything like that. Here we are. Oh, I should mention, for those of you who have been watching my series, I have a freighter now. Yeah. This is my current ship, the Faux Hammer, named after Darsh from the Merged Worlds. So there's that. That's my current ship. We'll look at that in a minute. But let's take a look at my ship, shall we? Yes. Let's see what we've got rocking here on Draven's Freighter of Love. That's actually not what it's called, but, what it is. All right, so let's hop through here. This is my spaceship. Check out my spaceship. How awesome is this? All right, so here we have my command center of the spaceship. This is the previous commander who gave me this ship. I got it for free because Draven is imposing, and actually that's just part of the game. But Commander is now my, I guess you'd say first mate, or he works for me. I don't know. But he sits in this chair, so I assume he still has some kind of rank. And this dude sends my little frigates on missions, which I don't think I've sent anybody on a mission today. I should probably look into that. And upgrading the ship, and this is where I warp around. I'm in a lot of different places. And so one thing that's really cool about this game is you get to, this was just tunnels, just hallways. And you can build and expand rooms. I expanded this out and I put a teleporter here. Interesting thing about a teleporter, I can teleport to any bases or any space stations I've been to, but you can't teleport back. There's no way to teleport to your ship. So you have to fly back to your ship manually every time. Which, I wish they'd fix that, but other than that, it's okay. So I built this. This is my hallway. So basically, these are all storage containers. 1 through 10. Running all the way down here, storage different stuff. Have a couple of refiners there. They run all the way down to the end. Here I've got my 4 workstations. That's my overseer, science guy, my armorer, and this is my little farmer dude. This is where I've been growing plants for the farmer guy, but mostly at this point I'm just gathering the plants so that I can sell them later. Speaking of, let me plants away. I've got a storage system. There's no way to label them that I've found yet, so that's something that I've got to work on. But I need to figure that out. Oops, that's not the right one. I'd like to figure out a way of labeling these, but let's look at my freighter. Welcome to the Keanu. Yes, the Keanu. That is the name of my ship here. And I'm pretty pleased with it. It's a C class. It could be better. Down the road, I may get a different one. I'm not sure how much you lose when you do that. Again, this is a free one, so it's hard to pick stuff out. But I named it the Keanu. Oh, excuse me. carrying some basic fuels around. Salvaged frigate modules. So those are like a currency that you use to unlock different abilities. I haven't unlocked any yet. Basically, I need two more to unlock the ability I want, which will give me the ability to move stuff between my inventory on me and inventory on the ship from greater distance. So I'm able to do it while I'm out on a planet. A lot of technology slots, but here, like I said, I've got all the different storage containers that I can access depending on what I need at the time. So while I'm on the ship, that's very cool. And I can also, like I said, access my regular starship, the Faux Hammer. Now, the Faux Hammer's pretty fatty. I've found him his inventory there, technology inventory. Carry a bunch of stuff on that. But the main thing I've been working on is this. I was working on inventory slots. You can get an inventory slot. You can buy one every time you find a new space station. They consecutively get more expensive. And so at first I started using them to increase my inventory. And then I realized that you also have your technology. You can increase the inventory of that. But those are actually the least expensive to buy manually. So it's better to buy these at the space station because they cost you less money. And you can find drop pods on worlds. And if you find a drop pod and you repair it, you get a free inventory slot of your choice. And I've been doing my cargo, because cargo inventory is an inventory slots that you have that holds drastically higher amounts in one spot. So I can carry the basic materials that I need while I'm out and about, building things, refueling weapons and such, all from my cargo, and I can hold a lot more of it in there. So I'm slowly doing that. And I'm always on the lookout for drop pod location maps, which occasionally you find people selling. I actually have 5 of them right here. I could do 5 more if I wanted to. They're pretty pricey, but it's worth it. Once I have all my inventories unlocked, I'll be set. So good to go there. But also, looking for new technology abilities and things as well. One cool thing about the starship is I've got this big room. It looks like it's just meant for inventory of some kind, and I haven't really used it for anything. I found it actually after I built all that storage stuff. I kind of wish I'd have built that over here. But these little loot boxes, you could search these like almost once an hour. And when you do, it gives you enough stuff. Gives you enough stuff to make a warp cell. I mean, so I can literally start warping around from ship to ship very, very easily because it just gives me all that material. So that is very nice. Very nice. All right, so again, this is my ship. It's the Keanu, and then from here, these little rooms here is where I send my ships on missions. Let's take a look at my ships. I only have one frigate right now. It just comes with one. We'll send them on a mission. These are kind of cool. When you send them on a mission, they go out for different time periods, and then they very likely will find you money or items and bring them back. So the time different missions have different difficulties and different time lengths. The last one I sent it on, my ship took so much damage I had to bring it back early. It's not the strongest ship, so I need some more of these, but they're a little pricey. But you can buy more of these up to I'm not sure what the maximum is. So this one is only 2 hours. This one's an hour. Let's do the hour one. We're going to send my only ship I have right now, the Neo. That's right. So my main ship is Keanu, and all my frigates are going to be named after Keanu's roles. So the Neo, we're going to send first. And my fleet rating is 1, but the difficulty rating is 2. That's why I'm having problems, because I either need better ships or I need to send more ships than what I have, and I don't. So I'm sending it, risking knowing that it's not quite strong enough for the mission I'm sending it on. And if I wanted to, like, you can't fly your freighter around. You can't just fly around the solar system in your big ship, which kind of sucks, but also kind of understanding. You can warp it from place to place, and then you use your little starship to fly around. And your starship, you can have up to, I think it's 9 of them on this ship. So as I find more, I can do that. It's nice. That's one thing we're going to do here in a minute. But we're going to go, and today we're going to do some of the actual questing. I've been avoiding most of the questing and just been upgrading things so that way we could all do the questing stuff together. Let's see, where am I going for home? Let me see. Let's see, Samboku, I believe, is yes. Is that the quest one? Yeah, I believe that's where I want to go. And this is where we're warping. Boom. So I was talking about donuts a minute ago, and I shut myself off. While I was out, my wife wanted some donuts. So I went to go get her some donuts. And it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd already been up for a while. I'm like, I don't really feel like a donut right now, but I could go for something to eat. So I gave her a call while I was out, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to swing by Crystal's and pick up a Crystal's. Would you like anything from Crystal's? Crystal's is a restaurant that sells little tiny burgers. They're a lot like White Castle. Basically the same thing. And she's like, yeah, that'd be cool. I'll kick a couple of those for later. I want donuts now. So I went through Crystal's and got some food. And then I went through Starbucks and got her and my mother-in-law a drink because they wanted some Starbucks, which I don't. And then I went through Dunkin' Donuts and went through their drive-thru, where I asked for myself 6 Bavarian cream donuts, which everyone knows are chocolate-covered ice cream or chocolate-covered donuts with a delicious custard. And I just opened them before the stream to find 6 powdered donuts with custard, which is not the same thing, and that's false advertising, and I'm unhappy about it. They still taste okay, but it's not what I wanted. Thought I'd throw that tangent out there. But as I'm going through the drive-thru, I guess somebody in line, there's a lot of people in line, somebody in line was from DoorDash. Because the young lady looked through my window and saw on the seat next to me a bunch of bags from Crystal's and some drinks from Starbucks. And she goes, oh, are you from DoorDash? I look at the food, I look at her, and I say, no, I'm just fat. And she goes, and she gets this shocked look of, like, I don't know what to reply. And I winked at her, and then just started smiling. And then she started laughing and realized I was just joking with her. But I think it kind of made her day because she she started laughing after that, just shaking her head. I'm like, no, just a fatty. Just a fatty. So, mostly what I've been doing to play the game lately is that I've been going around and you find these navigational data, and you can trade them for maps. Different types of maps. Site of interest, inhabited outpost, distress signal, or artifact site. And I get some of those, and then I just go to a planet that's pretty big, and my ships. This is not my ship. I don't know whose ship that is. That's not mine. That's some people just show up on my ship. I don't know what's up with that. That's my main ship, which is the Foe Hammer. That's named after Darsh. This is not my ship. This is my backup ship. This is my old ship. And then this is a ship that I found at a distress signal. That's why I like distress signals. Because distress signals, you can claim ships, which is how I got the Foe Hammer, which was a very good ship. Very big upgrade for me. But you can also sell and scrap them, which is what we're going to do with this bad boy right here. Now, at first, people are like, hey, because it won't fly. You gotta fix it first. I'm not going to do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to anything that's a boost, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to bust it. So that way I can have the ingredients from it. Get some decent stuff from that. All of these have to be repaired before you can start flying or using the slots in the ship. But I don't care about that. I don't want this ship. I don't even need to fly it. You don't have to repair it at all. Basically, you just need to make it your primary ship. And then you just teleport from your teleporter to any base. Any star base. If you go to a star base, your primary ship at the moment, whatever ship you have listed as your primary ship, which is the last ship you were in, automatically teleports there with you. I can then sell it, and then one of my other ships will automatically show up there, so I have a way to get off the base. So, I am currently in Samboku, which is where the questing is. This is the solar system that I first started the game in. And where, because of that, this is where all my quests and stuff are, even though I've been flying around to solar systems and looking for different materials, and some materials I'm looking for that I just can't seem to find anywhere. And I need to do some upgrades to my ship, but I can't do them until I find those materials. It's a cyclical thing. All the spaceships inside are basically the same. Outside, not so much. I always like to look here. This is kind of like a place you can buy stuff. Just check and make sure there aren't any drop pod, because it can change what's for sale. Hello, Xbox Gaming. I should say hello to everybody. So many people here today. Rosaline is here. Mystique, Comrade. Hello. Turtle's here. And if I miss anybody, I apologize if the chat shot by already. I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm doing okay. Just a little on the touch of the uncomfortable. Not quite in pain, but a little bit uncomfortable. This is the ship we brought with us. We're going to sell. I love the color combo on the ship. I wish I could change the way your ships look, because this is what color I'd make my primary ship. I love the blue, which would match my outfit. Blue is how I roll. Sadly, that is not to be. Now, to sell things, to get rid of a ship, you have to have a certain amount of open inventory slots, because if you don't, it doesn't actually just give you the money, it gives you stuff worth that. Yeah, that ship, that's a very good looking ship, but it's nowhere near as good as the ship I'm using, so I'm going to scrap it for 283,000. And then what it does is it gives me things worth that value that I can go sell. Some of the things I get will be actual boosts and stuff from the ship that I can use on my own ship, so I may not sell it all, but I want the money. We're going to get rid of it. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got, there we go. That's a storage slot. So right there, I can use this to add a storage slot to my current ship, which will be very handy to have. This is a moderate upgrade for the positron ejector, which I don't think I use. And this one is moderate upgrade for my shielding. So those will be helpful. Even though I may not use these right now, I can put them in my main ship and hang on to those until I have another ship I want to use them on. Because, like, if I find a ship here, like, see this guy. This guy's got a ship. Say I want to buy his ship. I just walk up to him like, hey, man, how's it going? Have a chat. How you doing today? He's like, pretty good. And they almost always, and I can try to buy items from them. They usually don't have much, but occasionally they'll have a drop pod, and that's all I care about. And then look here, so I can then negotiate price. So it's going to show comparative. I have 20 slots, he has 20 slots. I could buy it for 85,000, or I could exchange my ship for his. My ship has more stuff on it. So technically, that's why it'll show damage potential is lower. These can be a little bit confusing because this is what my damage is with any perks I have added. So this is not what my base is, that's what his base is. So it could technically do more, but it's a Class C, I'm a Class B, I'm not going to drop down in slots to that, so I'm going to decline that. But you find a ship you like, you can snag it, and then it becomes yours. This is my original ship. It always puts me in this ship, not my main ship, so I have to get in the Morning Star, which I may get rid of eventually. It's an okay backup ship, but it's not anything that I really need. I may get rid of this and then go, but now we're just going to head back over to my ship, because again, you can't teleport back, unfortunately. It takes only a second to fly back, though. Oh, the anomaly's here. We need to hit the anomaly, too. I've not been in it in a while. No, I just haven't needed to mess with any of that. I haven't even looked into it. I haven't put any of the boost stuff on my XO. My main thing has just been getting this thing up and running, so that way I have a mobile base. I tore apart the base that I had on the planet because I just didn't need it anymore. This became my priority. Alright, we can get out, and then all I have to do is get in my other ship, and that becomes my primary ship again. Because I remember where I parked it. They move it around. Where's it at? There it is. Put it way in the back corner. Of course they did. Look at that. Blackers. So I'm going to tell you why I named this one the Faux Hammer. Because Darsh is, in Merge World, any of you who watch Merge World, Darsh Faux Hammer is a Minotaur character. You look in the bottom right-hand corner there, you'll see it has a overlay of my ship called the Faux Hammer. And if you look at it, it looks like a Minotaur head. The overlay of this looks like a Minotaur's head. It says the Faux Hammer there on the bottom rightish area. Looks like a Minotaur. Yeah. I thought that cool. Oh, that's a cool X-Wing looking ship. I haven't really seen one like that. It's not a bad looking ship either. Again, a lot of the ships I come across that are better than mine cost like hundreds of, like 57 million. I'm chilling on 8.5 million right now, so I got some bank. I can usually buy anything I need from an outpost material-wise, but I don't unfortunately have the money to upgrade ships like that. Don't know who that person is. That's okay. I have a story stream, a Dungeons & Dragons story stream that I stream every... I should have sold these before I left. That's my bad. I forgot to sell those things. Dang it. That's my fault. Forgot to sell. Now I'm carrying loot, and pirates are more likely to come after me. Darsh Fohammer is a character in the Dungeons and Dragons story that I've been running for many, many years, and so he's one of those people who watch the Merge World stuff would be familiar with him. So let's see those right now. And, oh wait, we'll put that other storage space because I'm going to use that, but I can only do it in a space station, so I'll throw it there. What's up, Fuji? So these are for sale. So that's 200,000. That's 6,000, and that's 20,000. So those are the things I made from crushing up that other ship. So dupe chlorine with oxygen in a medium refiner, but if you do that when you go to sell, keep like 25 to 20. Oh, that's all right. I haven't needed to dupe anything so far. It's all been, I try to stay above the level. Got a couple refineries here. But we're going to do some questy stuff that haven't really messed with yet. So that's why So, trying to figure out from a story angle why I wouldn't be able to teleport to my ship. And here's what I've come up with. When I have a teleporter on a space station or on a planet, you can calculate exactly where that's going to be based on the date and the year and how the planet moves. So I could feasibly, if I had that information on a planet, I could calculate, okay, on this date of this year, my other teleporter will be at exactly this coordinates. Space station can work the same way if it's in a specific orbit around a planet or something of that nature. But a ship like mine, even if I stop in space, there's going to be a little bit of movement. I'm going to be floating a little bit to the left or the right or whatever. And so in that regards, it's almost impossible to know exactly what coordinates it is to get to that ship, or to get to that portal, because 2 seconds later, it may be a minuscule bit to the left. So I could see if they wanted to say, okay, that's why you can't teleport to your ship from a story point, because the portals couldn't be there. That's, again, nothing in the game has said that. That's just me looking for a reason to justify why you can't. But, you know, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Like I said, it took me 2 seconds to get back here. All right. Boop. Oh, wrong button. I hopped out by accident. I do that a lot. You're going to notice that. Boom. All right, so we have a quest to go to the anomaly. Then we actually have a quest to go to a black hole thing here in space. I hit a black hole by once by accident, and it teleports you really far away to a random place. So that's where that is, I think. No, that's the ley line star. So that's the actual quest we have to do. The anomaly is right here, so we're going to step inside and say good day to the anomaly. As soon as I find out where it just went. Good lord. You move 2 inches in this game and you lose track of everything. What's that? That's not it. That's not it. I wish there was a way to... Oh, there it is. Back out a little bit. TF2. No, apologize. I don't know what that means. You probably have to give me the full name. I don't know what TF2 is. I apologize. No, I need 13 more wins till 200 on Minecraft. Team Fortress. No, I've never played any game called Team Fortress. 13 more wins till 200 wins on Minecraft. How do you win or lose in Minecraft? I'm confused. Okay. Is this the entrance? I think that's the entrance. Let me in your big old ball. There it is. Minecraft server. Still, I've never touched any of that, so I didn't know there was a win or lose on Minecraft server. Wait a minute. Didn't I go in? Go in? Oh. Pause there for a second. I had to push her a little bit more forward. So this, for those of you who may not have seen any of the earlier streams. Ooh, it's busy in here. This is basically a space station that's kind of a hub where a lot of different players will be in here finding quests. Look at that ship! That's a kick-ass looking ship. That is cool looking. Oh man, I love that little ship, dude. That belongs to an actual player. All of these ships pretty much belong to an actual player. These are much cooler looking ships than what I've got. But this is a place where you can find quests and multiplayer groups hook up and stuff, and that's pretty cool. Ship is called an exotic. Nice. It looks cool. I like it. I will have so many cool ships eventually. I play this game a lot now. Oh my god, am I playing this game a lot. Let's see. Okay, so I had a quest to come talk to this guy. Oh wait, I forgot. One thing I didn't learn until earlier is in order for your quest to move forward, you have to have it highlighted as the quest. or else the guy won't continue with what you're trying to do. No, I have not. Okay, so that life forms board the anomaly. Orders to black holes and the traveling hellions are offered supplies. So that's where I need to talk to Apollo. So let's see. A leap in the dark. Follow and investigate them. That's some type of community thing that's going on. I guess everybody. These are all like mini quests and such that I've got. I'm just trying to. I thought there was one to go talk to this dude. No, maybe not. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't have to come here after all. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to bug you. Oh, that's another player. See, we can look at another player. Look at their head. I didn't have the option of that head. Oh man, there's other heads you can get in the game. I didn't know that. I fell asleep at 5:30 and then woke up at 7 o'clock. That was me. I woke up in just a minute or two before I was supposed to stream. I was running a little late there. Satisfactory. I have not played that. No. That is Tony Death. Hey, what up, Tony Death? You look pretty cool. The Reckless. I can invite them to a group if I wanted to do that. I don't, but, you know. I don't do any of the group stuff. I prefer to solo game as much as possible. Down the road, I may not have that option, but for as long as I can, anyways. So, let's see. I've already got the spacesuit upgrade from here. That's suit research. I'm going to take a look at this guy for a minute. See if they got anything I need. I can use money to unlock different perks, but I'm trying to save my nanites because I don't know if I need them for anything big later. I've been kind of avoiding that a little bit. Construction research. So even though I don't build bases now, I don't need to because I'm up here, I can unlock the different stuff to have base. I may have a base later, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Decal, what is that? Decorative decal. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, put them on your houses and stuff. I'm sure I'll have a base eventually, and I'll buy a lot of this stuff then at that point. What's this? Mineral extractor, wall switch, gas extractor, supply depot, floor switch. Decorative bases are 50. Yeah. There's definitely some interesting stuff in here. I can unlock different plants to grow, which you can then use to make money. And these are all the different wall styles and storage. I already got all the storage unlocked. So, yeah, I've been just saving up my resource. I can go in there and buy a lot of that if I wanted to, and I'll worry about a lot of that stuff off camera. Today, we're going to do some fun stuff. Well, hopefully, we're going to do some questy stuff and proceed along the quest line. Cool little ship is there. Again, it's a cool little ship. I don't know if I'd want to be my primary ship, but it's still kind of cool looking. I don't see that one over there. I've seen it before. Nothing else really new there. Well, let's hop on in the Foehammer and let's go find us our questy stuff. Ba-boom! It's cool, in the last stream, somebody in the audience was showing me how to summon that anomaly to the zone that you're in, and that's why it's still here in the first zone. Just getting a little bit away from it, so we're not stuck in its gravity, so I can figure out where I need to go. Right, so let's go to our quests. Leap in the dark. Follow and investigate the signal. Speak to Nada and Polo on board. So that's where I just was. So speak to them on board the station. But it's not letting me forward that one, so we're going to do this one. Alright, so where is it? There it is. Woohoo! Ba-ba-ba-boom! Warp factor 7! I actually don't know what warp factor it is. I just randomly choosing 7. Hopefully you're all doing well and hanging out. I appreciate you coming by the stream today. If you haven't already and you're having a good time, please remember to click the like button. Most importantly, please remember to hit subscribe. That way you can see all our videos, streams, and tutorials as they come out. So today will be the last time I stream this for a little while. Today it's kind of just been a placeholder because tomorrow, October 1st, starts Spooky Month. And I am very excited to jump on and do that. So tomorrow will be our first episode of Halloween one-day games. That is where I take games that were recommended by the community that meet the criteria of costing less than $5 on Steam and being you know, able, nothing adult-natured, of course. And then that gives us the ability to try each game, three different games, 1 hour apiece. And we see which one we like the best. Five Nights at Freddy's will be the first one that we play, Zach. That is correct. That has been very commonly requested. I promised we would do it for October Spooky Month. So, Spooky Month starts tomorrow. All right, let's do this. I find these things all the time. I'm intrigued. This is the first one that's actually been story listed. So, we're going to start with number 1, because it's the one that's $5. It fits the growing. I've never played any of them, so I'll start at the beginning. Let's see here. Sentinels, perhaps. Some gateway through which I find Artemis. But nothing else. A story. We'll activate it. Let's see what's going on here. Arrival. A red star. Lonely cosmos. They fled. Purpose and meaning. Found an anomaly. A door to the heavens. Could see it. Only the traveler could perceive the portal, though they did not know how to step through. They did not yet grasp the... Okay, so I have found a couple of these glyphs. I found one of these portals once. Okay, so Apollo has... Escape or destroy the Sentinels. Uh-oh. Escape. We'll go with escape. No reason fighting the Sentinels for no reason. I've taken out some Sentinels, though. I have had to fight them more than I'd prefer. We're just going to float off and let that disappear. And then we will land and just check the area, make sure there's nothing of value around here, like a building or a crashed ship, something that we might want to get some money from, because we're greedy. Us members of the Keanu, which I thought was a great name for the ship. I was very excited. I was trying to think of a good name for a ship that would unlock something for frigates, and then I can name all my frigates after different Keanu rules, as is only deserved. Okay. Follow the portal ley lines. That's the quest right now. So real quick, that would be custom marker. That was my bad. I accidentally dropped one of those a second ago. Let's get rid of that. Okay. See if there's anything of value around here. What's that? Subterranean relic. That could be worth something. Over there, ancient plaque. That's where we just were. Those are all minerals. Subterranean relics. They're not really worth a whole lot. I don't think I'm going to mess with the subterranean relics. So, no. All right, so let's jump into our quests. See what the next step is. Service planet, the Sentinels attacked. If I trace them, I might uncover the secrets. Okay. So let's do that. Ba-ba-boom. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any quest markers at all? I'm not sure what it meant by the ley lines. It says when you destroyed the Sentinels, which I didn't do. So perform a scan. There we go. Ah, there we go. That unlocked it. How far is that? Oh, that's pretty close by. We'll get there in just a second. Good stuff. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Now, another big thing I need to chat about today is I do have to choose a primary game for Spooky Month. Like, I thought about picking a game that has, like, hours worth of playtime. And using that as a game that I stream throughout the month. Again, we're still going to have stuff like, you know, Minecraft and all that kind of stuff. Oh, this is an alien artifact site. Okay. We're going to have Minecraft and things like that nature. But I want something that's kind of Halloween themed. I've stayed away from the forest, even though it looks cool, just because there's a bunch of nudity and stuff in the game. And I don't want that to affect my channel. So I've kind of been avoiding I want to play the forest, but I'm a little concerned that the violence, cannibal stuff, I've heard some people have some issues with it on YouTube. With being the videos demonetized and stuff of that nature. These things here teach you words. I do everything I can to learn as many of the words from other places as possible. Alright, so this is where the quest has brought me here. Yes, Mystique had recommended Soma. I've had the Resident Evil 2 remake has been listed as a possible. Wow, I only knew one of the words. The same burning station of my eyes, nothing to read, yet I am more aware of these words than anything I have ever known. How deep and meaningful. We'll activate you. First drone screamed when it was cut open. Memories of Sentinels, the traveler found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. Asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life, they did not wish to die before they saw them all, and the Atlas answered, "There's a bunch. More than could be seen in any lifetime. It was impossible to explore the universe before the traveler died. I have a feeling that the story concept here is that I have somehow allowed my soul to be born over and over again in order to continue traveling. Many times I travel, yet its true nature still eludes me. The vision fills me with fear. Okay, so found that. So I guess we'll get back on our ship and do another one. Aha! Let's take a quick look around, make sure there's nothing of value. What do we got there? Some more of that. Nothing there. I don't care about subterranean relics. They're not really worth anything. Subterranean relics usually aren't worth the trouble it is to find them, so leave that. I think it was Outlast was the other one that people... Was it Outlast? Was the other game that was recommended? Scary game where you don't have a weapon, you have a camera, and you're running through like an insane asylum or something like that, if I remember correctly. That was the other game that was recommended. So again, looking for Shumpin. Do a scan, see if it gives us another one. It did. Looking for a game that will be like today, like where I'm just doing a bonus stream. Like, hey, I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna do a stream today. That would be the horror game that we found. Whereas Mondays will be the Minecraft spooky stuff that I found, and Thursdays will be a mixture of one-day games and the rare game and such, some other spooky stuff in there. So that's what I'm kind of looking for currently, is a game that's going to take a little bit of time to get through so I can play it throughout the month. If we get it done, I can always look for a second one, but I want something that's going to give me an adequate, maybe 10 to 12 hours worth of play. Maybe more would be great. Less is okay, but, you know, if I'm going to pay full price for a game, I'd like to make sure we get some time out of it. There'll be 3 word-linging things on this type of place. So I've got to learn all the words here. Let's see. That's word for darkness. Okay. Woohoo! Forgot there's low gravity here. Word for data. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're looking for the middle piece. Oh. This one's different. Oh. Maybe I have to go up here. I've never seen one quite like that. Oh, okay, it's up here. What is the mod called for the bonsais and the dirt trees and that stuff? I apologize, I don't remember off the top of my head, but if you go into the JEI and just scroll over one of the bonsais and such, it'll tell you which pack it's from. I forget, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Crimson. Let's activate this and learn more about me. The Traveler, a purpose. So the traveler, they are the first of their kind, and a multitude would follow. Each would be endowed with the same noble soul, each able to travel from planet to planet in eternal solitude. First traveler rejected the gift of Alice. This was not what they hoped for. What's the purpose of infinity if you could not see it all? If you were alone, if you would one day die? Cursed the Atlas and claimed that they would find a way to survive no matter the cost. Traveler's witness. I think I've basically sold myself to be able to be reborn through time. Final glitch in my mind, the final portion of the code. Locate and activate a portal. Okay, alright, so I've found one of the portals once. And a couple times I've found these just generic glyphs, although they don't show up in my inventory. Let's take a look and make sure there's nothing around here. Some ore, subterranean. More subterranean. There's not a lot on this planet. This planet's not very... more like a moon. It's not really worthy of giving me lots of monies. Draven needs all the money so I can buy all the best stuff. Again, I don't like to hack the game, though. I want to earn it legitimately, but there are so many different ways to make money in the game, and I'm sure there's many I haven't even come across yet. So the game has so much openness. Like, I could spend days of my real life just flying around this planet gathering up all the stuff that I found if I wanted to. Although I wouldn't use this planet because this planet doesn't have a whole lot, but as an example. And then you could just keep buying those navigational charts, which will give you, basically like this, a marker to some type of specific thing on the planet that could be of interest, where I can get technology, or drop pods, or crash ships that I can take for myself to either use, or, oh, that's arrived in 50 minutes. That one's further away than I thought it was. Give me a moment. So you have a hyperdrive that you can use while you're in space. And it definitely makes it faster to get to places that are really far away on the planet. But to use it, you can't be in the atmosphere. So you have to back out of space. Then you go into hyperdrive. and then as soon as you're like 30 seconds away from it, it automatically pulls you out of hyperdrive. On a planet, doesn't always do that in space. It does on space stations, but I've learned that if I don't manually pull myself on the way to my freighter, I'll run right into my ship. It's the one thing that it does not pull me out of, so got to be a little more careful when I'm driving home at night. No drunk driving in the spaceship. It's against the rules. So back to the medical stuff. As many of you know, I had a surgery Monday, and so the last couple days I've been a little bit out of it, so I was not able to stream. I apologize for that. I'm happy to say that I feel an adequate amount better now. Alright, so here's one of these portal things. Seen one of these before on a different world. And I could activate it. Oh, well, hello. A little bit of loot here. We'll grab that first. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And a thank you. That. What do we get? Anything of value? Ah, Vicrene effigy. Okay, well, over there. These little effigies and daggers you can give to aliens to earn some rep with their specific race. So I hang on to those. You can sell them. Whoa, hello, sir. Right up in my face there. That's a little crazy. Let's do this. All right, so what we got? Here's the portal. Anomaly confirmed. Breach, breach, breach. I think of every passing through and idle wish that led me to this moment. In this gateway, I might find Artemis. I might find the source of it. I might find a whole universe, but it is more than this. This is not fate. I am making a choice, a leap of faith that somewhere out there in the dark, I will find who I am meant to be. Input the glyphs. Turn back. Right. I step forward, not knowing what I will find on the other side, but I feel it deep in my heart, the call towards a deeper truth. This shall be the start of everything. Well, no, I mean, I've been playing like 30-some hours. I've already had the start of a bunch of stuff, but this could be the middle. Basically, a lot of Stargate technology in games like this nowadays. Okay. Recharge life support. Oh, well, I guess I should do that. Make sure everything's charged up. That's charged up. That's charged up. Ship's pretty charged up. Let's recharge the launch thruster. Pulse engines. Alright, everything's charged. Just in case, you know, we get in here and things go crazy. Do I just walk in it or I click on it? Doesn't give me a clicking. Nope, just walk into it. Ew, it feels slimy. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some decorating, make this a little bit more Halloween looking behind me for the month, so I'm excited for that. Not a whole lot. I don't have quite the amount of money to spend this month as I thought because, again, unfortunately, I've been out of work now, unpaid for almost 6 weeks because of mine and my wife's medical stuff. Oh, well, then. Oh, for a minute I thought I was floating. I thought I was in the end. Gateway breach detect. Alright, well, let's start scanning some stuff. Yes. You get money for everything you scan. Okay. Oh. Atlas protocol initiated. That, like, worries me a little bit. Oh, scan that guy. Oh, I hear loud noises. Wow, it's vibrating my desk. Sentinel. What is this? No! I was just doing stuff! What in the hell? I was checking out that cool planet! Unity, blah, 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 Atlas. Well, dang it! That planet looked cool! The text blinks before me. It await inputs. Ask who this is. Hello, world. Blaze echoing across the vast interference. We were once travelers. We once aspired to more than dirt and dust. The audio clicks. Time passes. Show me a world, Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. Voice ends. Form. Awaits command. Perform diagnostic. It has been bloody years since last diagnostics. There is a world's operating within expected parameters. Okay. Wow. Okay. Actual waiting analysis. Status error null value. Operational breach attempts. Critical error warning. Exit mine structure. Repairs required. Initiate personality interface. Sure, why not? Traveler. Reality fades, everything does. My body, my voice, my soul, all of it speaks to me. Stands before me in all its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. I need to get out of here. I need to scream, rejoice, or submit. Wow, this seems like it's a big choice, folks. Do I scream, do I rejoice, or do I submit? Like, scream seems like the heroic, no, you can't have me kind of thing. Rejoice as in, yay, I found the thing I was looking for. Submit means I'm weak. I want to avoid submit. So I could scream in defiance or rejoice and take it over. What do you guys think? Anybody got an opinion? I know that what you choose in these games can have a major effect on things that happen. So, a little torn here. Hopefully chat's still working. I don't see it's moved in a few minutes, so hopefully you guys are hearing what I'm talking about. My luck if you didn't. Let's see. Check something. Oh. Yeah, got that. So, just a real quick check. Is chat still... You guys still able to hear me okay? I had a weird glitch just thing pop up. If you haven't, please let me know, because that would be disappointing if I've been talking to myself for 20 minutes. Without anybody being there. Just a second. Checking. Anybody watching who might mind putting something in chat just so I can make sure that the chat is working? I apologize. It looks like it may have frozen for me. I want to make sure that it hasn't. Apologize. I've got to stop and restart it. I can, but I prefer not to without knowing what's wrong. Okay, so it sounds like it's not letting you guys chat. All right, let me see what I can do here. May lose the game for a moment, but we'll see. I just put a test post in chat. If you can tell me whether or not you guys see the test. Try something else real quick. The game may crash. I may have to reboot it again. We'll see. I'm alt tabbed out for a minute here, so. It is live. 8 viewers. 6 likes. All right, so the test I put in there a moment ago did not work. Did that test work? Let's see. Yeah, whatever the issue is, it must be on YouTube's side. All right, everybody, so if you're watching, for some reason, it doesn't look like it's letting chat work here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end the stream and restart it again. Give me just a minute, and a new one will pop up on my website if you don't mind bouncing over, or on the channel. Give me just a minute. I'm going to kill the stream and come back in again. 1 minute.